Alright, welcome back everyone to A Programmer Plays Monster Sanctuary. In our previous episode, we ran into a boss that made me question my team comp. I really felt like Maggie wasn't pulling her weight, so we switched her out with the Killin, how I'm going to phrase it. We've gotten some levels on the Killin, we've upgraded stuff, we've also picked up an extra level off camera for the rest of the team. So this is where we're at. I have my doubts about having Yowie on the team, because I feel like Yowie is a healer, Killin also a healer. I don't know, I kind of feel like I need a shield one, but we'll give this a shot and just see how we get along. Gotta go that. Alright, so we gotta go back to that bit and fight him. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do that now. And if it goes poorly, maybe we'll bounce and see if we can't do some other stuff. Because there is that. Well, no, we needed a key for that other bit, didn't we? You'd think that my memory would be better, but no. Alright, here we go. Default lineup. I don't remember who our priority is on this. I kinda think this thing? I could easily be wrong. There it was again. The third Pokemon doesn't get to go for some reason when dueling. It must just be like a PvP balance kind of thing. Alright, let's see. You're poisoned but not burnt, which is unfortunate. Get that going. We are gonna just like put more of that on. Nice, 3 burns, hell yeah. You know what? Yeah. Oof. Close on that. Blastoise, I don't even know where. Wow. Okay, yeah. So we definitely need to get that first guy out of here. Oh no. Oh no. All right. Well, there went our revive. Ooh, well that's actually match right there. Like, can I? Yeah, we're gonna just forfeit. We're gonna try again. I'm gonna go right back in. Interesting that it puts me up here and not like right here. No. Alright. Being smarter this time. We're gonna focus on that first guy. Poisoned. There we go. An armor break on him, great. Nice burn. 2 burns. 2 burns, I'll take 2 burns. Fair bit of hurt on us. Oof. Not enough to kill us, but pretty dang close. I've developed some bad habits with fighting regular monsters and just being able to just ignore my own health. I really need to get out of that habit, because whenever we have a even somewhat difficult boss fight, I make stupid mistakes, letting my party take a bunch of damage. Alright, that guy I think is our new priority, because if I remember correctly, he's got some Ice Spear stuff that is devastating. They're really going after Aeonacea here. a seer alive, please. Thank you. I don't want to use shield like that, because it's not actually going to give us that much shield. Go for that. Three burns, nice. I'll happily take 3 burns. We'll see if this crits. Nice, yes, excellent. All right, he's out. Focusing on Aeon Seer. Yes, good. Group attacks. Group attacks good. Heal him up. And now, now let's kind of just focusing on the frontliner. Being able to get 2 stacks of poison is huge, in my opinion. Okay. That was a strategic mistake on his part, which I will happily live with. Alright, and you know what? Yep. We're gonna fire shield because we need more shielding. That does give us a burn. Alright. You out of here. Nice, nice. The poison spreading and being able to get 2 stacks of it, huge. Alright. We're gonna go for this one. Not that we need more poison, but just because the 7 hits. Back. Big explosion. Victory. I will happily take that victory. Cool. Reward box 3. You have become a very capable monster keeper in a short span of time. Who knows what potential you have? I shall keep a close eye on you in the future. But for now, here's the Sanctuary token, as promised. We did it. So now we have all the Sanctuary tokens, and we can finally uncover this forbidden area. I appreciate that the Sanctuary tokens are colored. Like, it's a minor touch, but it is a touch. Like, it takes development time to do that. I wish you good luck as you traverse the forbidden area. You shouldn't need my help, so I'll follow you up on a different lead. However, I'm sure that we will meet again soon. We're probably the first in at least 100 years or so to pass through this door. Let's go. Hey, here we are. Interesting how we're not on the map. Okay, y'all can't see it. If you look at the map, we're not on it. Now we are. Okay, so it's like a meta room, I guess. Ooh, entirely new enemies? Mega Rock and Argiope. Watch these like curb stomp me. Going in hot. Right. Get some burn going. Okay. Excellent. The poison spread. poison on you. I'm curious as to whether the poison spreading thing, if that can stack. No? Pummel this guy. So, because I think this will be enough. No. Oh, close. Very close. This might be enough. Yes, excellent. Alright. Giant seed. What do you do? Oh, evolution, okay. And 2 steel, wow. It's kind of funny how, and this is kind of an inevitable thing with crafting games. Oh, cutscene. Ah, yes, the underworld. Now I remember. I've been here before with one of your ancestors centuries ago. Hard to forget a place like this. Still, those distant memories are like a blur to me, so my only advice is be careful. Leonard, Julia, what are you doing here? Can ask the same of you. How did you get inside here? Seems like T.S. Holden found all the sanctuary tokens from across the monster sanctuary and opened the door to the underworld. If I had known that those tokens were important, I would have gotten them ages ago. Anyway, Eric actually let us know about everything, that you opened the door and are the key of power, and that the key of power might be here. So it only made sense for us to come here as well. I don't know about Will, though. Maybe Eric's message didn't reach him? Never mind him, the 3 of us should be able to find that key. Perhaps we shall make it a contest? Whoever finds the key of power first is the winner. Why does everything have to be a competition with you? Because you can't get over the fact that T.S. Holden saved us during the treasure hunt at Horizon Beach. Nonsense. Competition is just the best way to grow as a monster keeper. That's all. Anyway, the rules of our contest should be clear, so let's not dally any longer. Well, now that they mentioned it, you kind of were the winner from our last contest at Horizon Beach, T.S. Holden. Let's see who will win this time. So I wonder if... seems they're both more scared of losing to us than of our surroundings. Bravery and a keen eye shall lead us to the key of power as well as to victory in this contest. So, I've complained multiple times in this playthrough about how I feel like the dialogue is just too verbose. They just say more words than they should. I wonder if maybe the verbosity of it, especially in scenes like that where they recap what's been happening so much, I wonder if that's a way of the writers trying to make it so that players can have big gaps in their playthrough and be reminded of this is what you did before. There's value in that for sure, like reminding the player you did this thing. I'm on board. If that's the intention, it doesn't super land for me in this case. I'm still like kind of annoyed by it, but I can respect being like, hey, people sometimes have lives and only get to play on the Saturday or whatever, and that means that they can forget what happened in the plot. Now, if that's the case, I personally would prefer like a plot recap section in the menus. Just let me see like a log. But you know, sometimes there's other things going on, other reasons that stuff doesn't quite work. Peanut. Anybody want a peanut? Alright, so what I was saying before that cutscene, and this is actually a good example of this, it's funny how anytime you've got crafting games, and you know, you need to get a material, initially that material is like such a bottleneck, right? Like you're like, oh, I desperately need 100 plastids in Warframe, or 5 iron in Valheim, or whatever. And then you craft the stuff, you get past that point in the game, and you end up just having like an excess of it. Like steel was a big bottleneck for us for a good while, and now I think I'm actually done with steel basically. Like I've upgraded everything that I want to upgrade that calls for steel, and now gold is my bottleneck. I don't know that any game has like really figured out a good solution to that. Like the best solution that I've seen are games that have just like evergreen consumable stuff. And a much less good solution that I've seen is having materials have a half-life and like wear out. So like in Warframe, you've got argon, which has a half-life, and so players are always in need of argon whenever a new frame comes out, because the argon that they had, the stockpile that they had of it, has evaporated. I don't love that solution, but I don't have a good answer for how to deal with resource stuff. I have seen some people do interesting stuff where like you can upcycle resources at like a pretty steep penalty. So, you know, using 10 iron to make 1 steel kind of thing. And that is a good way to sort of balance things, but then you run into the problem of you're disincentivizing players from going and doing the harder new activity that you're trying to encourage them to do to get resources in the first place. So, yeah. Alright, some other stuff to talk about. I appreciate this cloud layer that's happening up here. Kind of bluish. There's quite a few semi-transparent layers in order to make this foggy effect, and I quite like it. I also appreciate that it is like animated textures. It's not still textures that hold in place. It's layers of animated textures with varying transparency and color gradients applied to them. I'm betting I'd have to sit here and like watch it for a while. I'm betting that it's a fairly simple animation, and it's just the cumulative effect of it that makes it look so natural. Just like the real world, you know? Hello, are you like a zombie pig? Aucus. Cool. The amount of passive, like, start out with a bonus, it ends up making the start of battle take so long. Hell yeah, poison at the beginning of the turn. You know what, let's just focus on this first guy, just because I don't know how tough he's gonna be. Pretty tough is the answer. Okay, so healing moves, that's not great for me. Let's get another stack of poison on you. Go. Let's get some burn onto you. We got the age thing coming into play. Let's see if we can. Don't think that's going to be enough. Oh no, it was. Nice. Okay. Excuse me. Armor break going. Nice. Get some burn applied. Not ideal. Good. Alright, that was, yes, nice. Ooh. It nearly didn't make it over that return hump, but we got there in the end. Ooh, big potion. Emerald, nice. I think we did need emeralds for some upgrades. Oh, alright. That little battle out of the way. Steel, emerald, alright. But it wouldn't be new. I make that joke so many times. I am not that sorry. Oh, do we think the big stone golems are gonna be able to summon the ooh, what are you? Be able to stone a block heavy enough to push those buttons? I should have marked it on my map, dang it. are actually more horrific the longer I look at you. Nice. 2 burns. Nice. Hell yeah. Slightly better on that one, so we'll go to that. There we go. No turn for you. Is a light shifted variant, or is the other one dark shifted? I think that's probably light shifted. The one on this side. Poison going. Down. Some burns in there, maybe. I'll take 1 burn. More of a sure thing. Excellent. I need to be more generous with my guessing of criticals on Aenaseer. I'm underestimating how good his crit chance is. Because I think it's like almost 50% or something like that. Like it's good. There we go. 3 turns. Okaseg. And that one is light shifted, so here we go. Yay, Mokus. What do you do, Mokus? Player can ride it. Alright, that's not... Oh, by the way, I did fight a couple of the bosses, get up to the point where I could have them, so... That's clearly a do something external. There as well. You need a key? Underworld key, yep. Yay, dungeon crawling. Right? You know, we're gonna do that, and we're gonna maybe this is not how I expected this to go. Okay. Ah, okay, grappling. Heard. That was you. Thank you. Alright, there's another grapple. Ah, fun. Mana ring plus 5. Do I have anyone wearing a mana ring? I don't think so. No. I'm assuming mana ring plus 5 is probably... Yeah, it's purely mana, which hasn't super been a problem for us for a while. Like we kind of just use whatever move we want. We're okay. Same fight as before, so I'll skip it. One turn longer than I would like, but that's okay. Archeope. Alright, I'm assuming I don't have that, but I'm gonna double check because I don't trust my own memory. Yeah, we don't have it, so. Inventory. Crack it open. Oh, it's also grapple. Okay, that makes sense. Spiders. Underworld key? Yep. Alright, so now we just need to go up. Oh, and there's... Okay, it's worth checking. It's over this way, and then... G. Alright, cool. Now the real question is that just that one, or is it several? It's just that one. Alright. That's actually good. I prefer that. Makes it more of a Zelda-like dungeon, you know? I actually do like the way that they've done this with the tiling. Occasionally having tiles that are like off the grid. What are you? A Promethean. Oh, which apparently might be a robot? Yeah, we'll give this a shot. I assume that's a dark shifted one. Burns. You know what? We're actually gonna break you down. Oh. Damn. Gonna poison you. Try and burn you. Trying to take advantage of the whole get charges from burns thing. No, it's down. Yeah, so there we go. 4, 2, and 3 extra charges. I'll take it. Yes. 3 burns, nice. Oh, yeah. That should be enough that he dies from the statuses. Yes, excellent. Hey, squeaking over it. And an Arachlich egg. They're called Arachliches. That's horrific. What do you think it does? Also grappling. Alright, makes sense. Okay, so that went up a lot. Let's see if that unlocked did. Milk, nice. Gift zone, alright, sure. Oh, no, interact. Check, yeah, okay. Didn't align. Interesting, y'all couldn't see it, but the map marker didn't disappear from my mini-map until I changed scenes. Lower it down, and then let's lower it down again. Let's see what happens. Alright, interesting. Okay, but we can go through here now. Yes, Holden, as I expected, you were just at my heels. After the events that transpired at Horizon Beach, I began to consider that I underestimated you. In fact, you might now be worthy enough for me to consider you as my rival. We shall do battle against each other to see if you can be my rival. Seems like he wants to challenge us to a keeper duel. Are you ready for it? Let's go. I don't know that this is going to go well for me. Alright. Probably should go after his... I feel like I should go after this one first, though that might be a mistake. Okay, some buffing. Area of attack with some heal attached to it. Interesting. Alright, good. We've got some poison being spread around. More poison. I can see you being a problem. You know what? Let's also get you burnt. Yeah, I want to get you out of here. Yeah. Defensive round. Nice. 2 burns. Hell yeah. He is poisoned. Okay, well, sure. A lot of champions on this guy's team. Not great for me. Heal Aenisir, I think. That's very potentially a mistake. Peg. Close to dead, but not dead. That's unfortunate. That might, yep. Blobber, no! Alright, let's get my killing in here. And do a good chance that was a mistake. But... burned a couple more times. I'm gonna go for it. Nice. I was just talking about how I need to be relying on my criticals more. Okay, I can live with that. Alright. There went our, there went our self-revive. Our shield. Yeah. Get you out of here. Fewer turns for you. Nice 2 seconds burn. I'll take it. Right, yeah, and now just chipping away at you. I'm just gonna keep healing. Fielding. Max burn now. That's how much charge. Alright, I think... yeah. Alright, cool. We're alive enough. Well, or are we? Let me try and go a little bit more offensive here. I'm gonna try this. This is probably a mistake, but... yes, perfect. It was not a mistake. Alright, I don't think he's got enough offensive power to get through us at this point. Like, we can just focus on offense. Did not work out nearly as well as I was hoping it would, but that's okay. Some statuses, good. Blam. That should do it. Yes. Hell yeah. First try. Not bad. Looks like you can even match me when it comes to keeper battles. Know this, though. It was just a challenge to see whether you can be my rival. If we fight again, I'll not hold back anymore. What are you talking about? I, for one, tried my best to defeat Diaz Holden. Anyway, our contest to find the Key of Power is still underway. I've spotted another catacomb just west of here. The key must be hidden inside. Not too great, but that's okay. Hey, level up. Let's actually take a gander at what we can do. Kind of want to put some points into this, because when we switched back to offense, like there wasn't. much we could do. That said, an extra 1% damage for every buff. We are starting out with a bunch of buffs and then sort of like keeping them, so. Our healer. This actually makes a lot of sense. Let's do this. Well, or we were doing a lot of heal all there. Getting more healing. Yeah, let's improve our healing. Because we were slightly struggling to keep up. Oh, nice. Actually, let's take advantage of that. Because I think we can pop in here. Potentially, yeah. Yeah, because we needed the emeralds to do this. So, hell yeah. More health for Blobbert, I'll take it. Also, more mana, crit, and mana regeneration. I won't say no to that. Cool. Alright, so we need sapphires and gold. 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 Silver, which is a little surprising. Thought we'd taken care of that. Gold, sapphire, ruby, gold, sapphire, ruby, gold. Gold, ruby, some silver, some more silver, gold, ruby, silver. So we need silver, gold, and precious gems. Fair enough. I don't need those eggs, but I'm not like in a hurry to get rid of them either. So before we continue on, I want to. There was a direction we didn't go earlier in here, so I want to check that out. Saw that enemy lurking in the corner. Up here. Ah, okay. Alright, so now we know. Knowing is half the battle. I am a little confused about that treasure chest. It's probably got something good in it, but I don't feel super inclined to go check it out because it's probably just some rubies or something like that. Another narrow passageway. Get hide from me. Raspberry. Alright. Oh. Give it up, Alchemist. You've got nowhere left to run now. Oh, how humiliating. May I at least be addressed by my name? You were talking to Valalar of the Ancient Order of Alchemists. Hey, Diaz Holden, this alchemist ambushed me and challenged me to a keeper duel, probably hoping to steal my spectral familiar. I defeated him, of course. Now I've got him cornered here. Should we try to question him? I don't know what that fool Ostanes or that traitor Raises told you, but you won't get anything out of me. Marduk is secretive, isn't he? I suppose he wouldn't share anything important with someone like you anyway. Anyway, I should take this alchemist away to the prison cells in the Stronghold dungeon. It means it's up to you and Leonard to find the key of power. Good luck to you. It's strange that Alchemist was here, wasn't it? Only us, Eric, Leonard, and Julia knew that the door to the underworld was opened. The Alchemist must have found out somehow, which means they're on to us. I've got a bad feeling about this, Diaz Holden. We should be very careful. I was not expecting that cutscene. Treasure. Big portion. That was close. fun seeing a place that we haven't actually seen yet. That feels like a trap room somehow. Okay. But, yeah, that then closes that. Does this loop around? Ah, okay. Hold on, I wanna... there is a secret there. Stain ring. Alright, I don't think we need that either, but... Alright, we need... turn this off, don't we? Because that'll then let us get into that spot over there. I'm reasonably confident it's going to be a fake wall. A little shocked that we were able to swing that. Yeah, fake wall. Phoenix serum and scythe. Ooh, scythe. Actually, hold on before we continue. Worth checking. Orange. You glad I checked that? Okay. Let's toggle that back. Maybe we'll switch to the left. That I did. Silver. Nice. We're just saying we need silver. This is a surprisingly elaborate area. Like, this is a lot of switches to be flipping around. Alright. This feels like a boss fight. I'm assuming that is too far. Yeah. Alright. Golem's defeated. Oh, good. Level up, good. Let's go ahead and spend some points. We're doing a fair bit of healing. Better heal could be pretty advantageous. When applying a buff, also heal the target by 50% of this monster's magic. 200 healing? That doesn't feel like that's going to go very far, actually. Do I want to unlock heal all? Maybe. Weaken could be a good thing to strive towards. Every hit has a 10% chance to apply weakness. Yeah, let's do that. Like, we're gonna aim for that, so that'll be our next upgrade. Neutral attacks, we never use neutral attacks on him. Free burn at the start would be nice. Shield actions apply 1 charge per. Passive shields at 20. Let's go for this one. I can definitely see that being Well, just having more charge. A stack of blinds sounds useful. Because we do pretty significant hits pretty often with him. For you... let's upgrade this. Didn't level up. And for you, for this. There we go. Good enough. Another heavy. Gonna flip it, yeah. Ooh, slow. And we're locked in place while that's happening. Excellent. But we need to find a heavy ability. Right. Those enemies taken care of. Huh. A light-tuned Arachlich. Haven't been this way. Can't do anything there. Don't think this is gonna be... yeah. Alright. We do need this to be close, so I need to unflip that switch. And we'll loop around the other way. We haven't been this way either because of that. Never mind. I'm aware that there's a bit up there at the top that we haven't done. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Okay, hey, silver, nice. I should probably be fighting these enemies more, but I don't know. My relationship with grinding in this game has been a little weird. There we go, shortcut. That lets me through here, but kind of a okay. I guess we can. That lets us do that. Loop around. That wasn't. At least one of those switches was actually unnecessary, which is fine. Yeah. So now we pop down here. Yes, I do appreciate that the enemies are also locked in place while that's happening. They could have easily not been. Right, helmet plus 5. I feel like, yeah, alright. Well, you're already wearing a helmet plus 5, so. I'll admit, helmet plus 5 is a pretty good get. Does raising that do anything for us in terms of moving through this? Nope, I just do what we need to do. We need to flip this back, go down, flip the other one down, so that we can then loop through this. Gotcha. In retrospect, obvious. Dang it. One turn longer than I was hoping, but that's okay. Hey, we got a Promethean egg. Nice. To confirm, we do not have the Prometheans, I don't think. Nope. Hold on, I want to look at that monster journal again. Alright, so not robots, but Frankensteins. Interesting. Surprising. Lower this so that we can now run through. Lower this so now we can go over it. So the reason for like locking the player in place while the platforms move is probably mostly because you can get into some really weird physics misbehaviors when you have moving platforms and stuff. Like, ooh boy, it can get nasty with like, hey, you got something moving, an unstoppable force meets an immovable object kind of stuff. Looks like it's Leonard. Why is he just sulking around here? Oh, it's you. I didn't notice you there. I suppose I was lost in thought. You probably noticed that my most loyal companion, the Spectral Lion, is gone. I fought against one of the alchemists and it gave me a lot to digest. We are sorry for your loss, Leonard. The same thing will happen to Will. But that's not everything. You see, I believe I recognized that alchemist. He wore a grinning mask and called himself Kaimes, but that's not his real name. I believe his real name is Richard, my older brother who went missing a few years ago. What? It must have been quite a shock. During the fight, I wasn't sure of it yet. There was something deeply unsettling about him, but I don't realize it only after the fact. You see, since he's older than me, Richard is always destined to have the Spectral Lion. He hatched his first monster from a very early age and quickly became known as a very smart and talented monster keeper. He was considered a genius who could possibly rise to the rank of Keeper Master. However, those closest to him knew that there was a dark side to him as well. He was overambitious, always ready to sacrifice his own monsters if it meant he could capture a champion monster and advance his esteem. Our family feared that it was too risky to pass the Spectral Familiar on to him, that it would corrupt him even more. However, it didn't help him either when they chose me to be the Spectral Keeper instead. He ran off, and nobody heard from him since. I always took pride in the fact that I was chosen over him to be the Spectral Keeper, but deep down I knew it was only thanks to happenstance. Losing to him confirmed it for me. So it seems like Richard joined the Alchemists because they offered him that which he was denied. Just like how the Alchemists want to regain that which they believe they deserve to have, a place in the old world. When they don't get what they want, they resort to trickery and underhanded schemes. Is that really the legacy they want to leave on this world? Raises showed us that he could be better than that. Anyway, we should be careful with Richard, or what he calls himself, Kaimes. He stole 2 Spectral Familiars so far. That is true. More than anything, this has shown me just how serious the situation is. Richard didn't just steal my familiar for his own personal reasons. There must be more to it. He defeated me. He said something about how their leader Marduk would be so pleased with him. We gathered as much too. The entire sanctuary is tied to our power, so it's quite troubling that they're targeting us. That's why we have to do all in our power to stop them. Mind you, just because I lost to my brother doesn't mean I'm giving up. I still have plenty of strong monsters to form a powerful team. I will get stronger and prove that I deserve to be a Spectral Keeper. Looks like you didn't lose your resolve. That's great, Leonard. For now, you may take the lead. I will stay here a while longer. Ha! Secret room. Witchstone, alright, sure. I do appreciate... Oh, nice. That's gonna probably... That switch up there is probably gonna open up a thing that we can use. I do appreciate that the game lets us see what we're doing. Can't get that way because we can open that. Let's open that, so we need to loop around on that. I appreciate the camera panning over to show us what the switches do, because a lot of games don't do that, and that really ultimately ends up hurting them. so... Alright, hold on. We're gonna have to raise this so we can get out. Loop down around, lower it back down, and then loop around the other way. A lot of looping in this one. Ooh. And we've now got this red haze. I don't think that red haze was there before. Progress. Loop around this way. There's a lot of Hollow Knight playthroughs that you can find where players flip switches and they don't realize what the switches have done. You see it a lot in, there's a bit in Queen's Garden where you get out and flip a switch, and like, on the one hand, I'm like, you silly Billy. There's only so many things that switch could have done, but at the same time, I can't be like too judgmental of people for having that problem. Like, you know, people overlook stuff, so that's why games will move the camera to show you this is what you just did. All right, let's see. Ooh, so we meet again, Keeper. I don't know how, but you managed to prevent the monster sanctuary from shifting towards darkness, and now you are here. You might very well be the most capable keeper the sanctuary has to offer at the moment. The sanctuary is only saved thanks to one monster sacrifice. You underestimate how much a single person or a single monster can do. Regardless of your actions, the tides of history cannot be averted. The Order of Alchemists is a force that shaped the fate of the world for thousands of years. Those who think our order can be reduced to a footnote in history are wholly mistaken. That's not what we're trying to do. The Order of Alchemists could very well make the sanctuary its new home as long as they're willing to not cause any trouble. Races already understood that and turned away from Marduk's teachings. That traitor doesn't deserve to call himself an alchemist. He's still practicing alchemy because he cares about keeping alchemy alive. He's a true alchemist. As long as we are forced to stay here, we are nothing but prisoners. We are deprived of our freedom to go where we want to go. That's what the old world has done to us. You keepers should be the ones turning over to our cause, not the other way around. But in almost 500 years of sanctuary history, monster keepers have never dared to dream of escaping from their self-made prison. And what's worse is that you force monsters, as well as people like us, to share in your pitiful delusion. Over the centuries, the sanctuary has amassed a formidable array of monsters, as well as keepers who have learned to control them. The time has come to mobilize that force for the monster sanctuary to take over the entire world. Monster Sanctuary represents so much more than just that. You grew up to be a monster keeper and later decided to join the alchemists, correct? If you grew up in the sanctuary and yet can't see it for anything but a force to be used for conflict, we can't help you. If that's truly how you see the sanctuary, we have no choice but to stop you. Even if you did stop us, don't you think others would eventually come to the same conclusion as us? As I said, the tides of history cannot be averted. We represent more than just the will of our leader Marduk. We represent a change that will sweep across the world. You seek the key of power, don't you? I've already found it. It's in the treasure chest right behind me. That's not all I found. This stone plate next to me has runes written in it which will allow the one who deciphers them to summon a powerful monster. Unfortunately for you, I also already managed to decipher those runes. Behold, great Fafnir, grant me fierce cunning and dark resolve to smite those who stand in my path. Ooh. Alright, this episode will be a little bit long, that's fine. Start off with our classic move, Poison. Follow up with our other classic move, Burn. Alright, one burn, that's not great. Nice, nice. Blind, I'll take a blind. Misses hell yeah. Oh, well, I'll take a blind. Doesn't mean that I want to be blinded. Hold on. Alright, he's poisoned, but you can poison again. Double poison. You burnt. Nice, and some weakness? Hell yeah. Nice crit. Oof, Fafnir's going down hard. Alright, I don't think it's going to be quite enough, but do this. This might be enough. Boom. Victory. Over 10,000 right from the start. Hell yeah. Got a Draconov egg from that? That's not what I was expecting. Totem. Ooh. We do need to visit that. Darkstone required to evolve certain monsters. So I guess Draconov plus Darkstone results in Fafnir. You ascended to Keeper Champion rank. New items available at traders. Once again, you managed to best me, Keeper. Perhaps you may be able to quell the tides of history for now. You may take the key of power and proceed to the abandoned tower. There you will face the combined power of the Order of Alchemists. The fate of our order shall be decided there. Yay! Key! That's the key of power. There's no doubt about it. I can feel that there's some powerful magic inside of it. We've come quite a long way, haven't we? Now we'll even open the door to the abandoned tower. It's located beyond the mystical workshop, which is above the stronghold dungeon. We should make sure we are ready before we go there, though. Hey, we got a checkpoint, Persephone's journey. A little Greek mythology reference. All right, we're gonna call it here. Good episode, I feel like. A lot of progress, like exploring this area. I enjoyed this section, you know, very Zelda dungeony, flip the switches in the right order, understand the thing. I do appreciate, look, real quick, let's talk about how this section is one puzzle which is isolated from this section, so that let them like sort of like ease you into, hey, you need to do some stuff, and then here's a significantly more complicated section of like, you need to do things in the right order. And by isolating them from each other, it made the mental model of it, you know, a lot more manageable. So that's good game design. I appreciate that. That's good map design, I should say. But that's going to do it for this episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!